Videos Den Ramon number 231st part. This video has been translated by an automatic system and may contain inaccuracies or grammatical errors. My goal is to find this content useful. You can see the original video in Spanish on YouTube N230 with the title Course, Construction of a Spiral Staircase with a Catalan Vault first part. Introduction. By the middle of the year 2019, Robert Masfuentes, official first bricklayer resident in Centelles, Osona region, province of Barcelona, got in touch with me to do some partitioned vault practices with the Catalan technique in my small school construction workshop, which is in Alella, region El Maresme, province of Barcelona. We agreed to make a small section of a partitioned vault with handmade strips placed in plain sight, with natural quick cement of mine, for a spiral staircase with an eye of 35 centimeters in diameter, all with the aim of expanding his knowledge in traditional masonry. Before finalizing the initial project, Roberto proposed to me to make the whole staircase, including the steps. I accepted with pleasure, since my objective is to do everything possible so that this craftsman does not get lost. In the execution of this work I was able to collect a lot of information, and I made the decision to edit a small book, and also to carry out a didactic course, to publish it on my YouTube channel, in 3 languages, Spanish, Catalan and English, the latter translated automatically by Google, because I have no knowledge of this language. It will be presented in several videos with the number 230 and will be titled, How to Build a Spiral Staircase Part, all the techniques and tools necessary for the execution of the project will be detailed, from start to landing, including stakeout, foundations, auxiliary partitions, everything step by step. To do this I have created a model with the same structure and work, at a 1:5 scale in order to demonstrate some details more easily. At the end of each video, there is a section with the title, Visual Vocabulary, where I intend to give meaning to some words used by the masons, in order of interpretation. Thanks to Robert Masfuentes, first mason. His dedication and participation, selfless, has been of vital importance in the construction of this stairs. I would also like to express my sincere thanks to Perry and Jordi Duran of Forn d'Obra Duran for providing me with their materials, handcrafted and handmade. Made in their brick shop located in Big Ziriols, Barcelona. www.forndobraduran.com. I also thank Maria Cases, manager Cementos Collet SL, for its participation, from Guardiola de Bergdor, Barcelona, in the project, facilitating the fast natural cement material from Marfil Mine. www.cementoscollet.com, and of course, the deepest gratitude it goes to my dear family. Without your support it would have been difficult to carry out this project. Beginning of the course. Spiral staircase construction with exposed face. Course. Construction of spiral staircase with Catalan vault first part. Video created and owned, from Ramon Guarda Parrera, official traditional bricklayer first, construction technician, member, National Network of Construction Masters, Tradition. Step by step. This is the real scale structure. It is 2 by 2 meters. The height is missing. That for the construction of the staircase, we will add a supplement. Also, I have created this other structure on a reduced scale. With Roberto we are studying how to start this work. Come on, mark the center on the floor of the model frame. The same system that you would use in the life-size frame. With a ruler from the diagonal angles. It is more perfect than with the manual meter. We repeat the system with the other angles to finish the system. Then we will place the wood on top of the walls to fix the mast. This is wood that I mentioned previously, with a hole in the middle. We are going to make the hole to place the mast, since it has a diameter of 2 centimeters. First we will make one with a smaller diameter, to facilitate the passage or entry of the drill bit diameter of the mast. This can be done with a smaller drill, and not as powerful. But in this case it is what I had on hand, with a drill bit that it has the same diameter of the mast or pole that we are going to place. We are already making the hole. It does not need to be very deep, because nothing else is, so that it does not, the mast moves. Cleaning is essential. In all aspects, we are already placing the stick at its exact point. Detail of the supplement in the model structure. If, due to the circumstances, the existing pavement cannot be drilled, the stick is first placed in the completely vertical center, already secured with the top wood, and fixed to the floor with 2 half bricks with plaster. We will place the mast vertically or vertically, from the reference point of the hole in the pavement, moving it over the top, which is placed on the hole in the wood. Then we fix the wood, but before marking with a pencil the position of the wood to have a reference in case it moves. To fix the wood we will use half a brick glued with plaster. In these images can be seen with the ease with which Roberto handles the palette, smearing the edges of the bricks with plaster. The gauge is this piece of wood, and at one end it is bolted with a flange, which serves to fix on the mast, to serve as compass to trace the circumference, and at the other end we have put a tip to be able to support it on the brick. Now we will remove it to make the circumference of what will be the spiral staircase vault. Here we have a painting of 2 meters by 2 meters. It is a square surface, so we take the radius, which in this case is 1 meter, and now what we do with a pencil, mark what it is the circumference, to make the cylindrical partition. What is the perimeter of the staircase? You can see that it is a template or this meter. It will do as a guide or indicator to raise the perimeter partition. In the form of a circle we will lift it, as it will be seen, to make the necessary height. We have already started the partition, with 50 by 20 by 4 hollow brick, placed with quick setting cement, with the help of the meter raised to the height of the brick. For reference we have placed a standing brick, the ring with a screw to keep the meter on the mast, at the same height as the brick. following the line that Robert has drawn on the pavement, and at the top following the indicator, which has a point nailed to the end, which serves to support the brick, so therefore it is not necessary to verify the verticality of the brick. The verification with the template is only carried out in the joints, not in the center of the brick. That's right. How do you have to do it around the circumference perimeter, where the distance is just the radius or the diameter? This is the part where you can't put the thickness of the brick. What we will do, pieces of brick with cement will be placed on each side, to give the curvature of the circumference. On the wall of the stair there are some marks of steps, but they have nothing to do with this construction. It is due to other practices that we have made of other stair vaults. I repeat, it has no reference for the construction of the spiral staircase. As I mentioned before, the existing wall is the one that also works. When laying the brick, there remains a row space that remains as a slot, where with the Robert pallet it is holding, and adding the cement that is necessary. This will already be the entire process of building the vault, to dial after the circumference. I am using the ivory quick settings, very good. Cement. Not that it is blurb, what I want to do is simply pass information about the decision of the material. This cement gives me a lot of security. We already have a part of the partition made, forming the circumference, and now to lift another row. I have taken the measurement with the meter. To place the meter or template remotely, or I know the height of 2 rows, which will be 1 meter from the ground. You can see the type flange attached to meter or template to attach to mast. Underneath is a screw, with the hexagonal head, which is the element that fixes the ring, neck and top. The flange is supported by the gauge or template, and so its movement has its play. And there is always the same distance. This same ring will be very useful for us in the whole process. Construction of stairs. Roberto is needing cement, in order to vertically place half of an open brick, so that the joints in the first row do not coincide. This point is still the existing wall, so I have to advance the partition, to be able to follow the distance of the radius of the circumference. I also have to say, the system that must be followed to knead the cement. It is important to lighten the time in the kneading and use, because the hardening is very fast. In summer a hardening retarder is added to the water, so you can use it better. In winter it is almost not necessary. It all depends on the work done. If this is a little entertaining, it is better to follow the same system as in summer. When the partition is made in the form of a circumference, it has to be with very exact measurements, because if it is not, holding the first row of the vault would not take the curvature of it. In this space we have to put a lower piece because the beam is And as a reference we have to lower the meter and at the tip leaving a little space to compensate for the irregularity of it. I hold the meter at height of a meter that are 2 rows, while Robert places the brick pieces and can maintain the curvature. When we do a job of these characteristics, we have the habit that yes, we use fast hardening material, such as this or plaster, to have a suitable place to be able to use some remains that sometimes we have left, and in this, so that it is not wasted, now we cut the brick to pass under the wooden beam. It is already cut, and we will mark and cut the next one. You just have to remove one corner. Both are ready to be placed. Visual vocabulary. Spiral staircase construction course. Staircase. Space in which the stairs. It is determined by the upper hole. Reduced scale staircase box structure 1 to 5. These two images is a mock-up 1 to 5 reduced scale structure full-scale staircase of the project. With it I will highlight details that could not be done at the moment of building the ladder snail. Mast. Iron tube or prop to fix in an upright position, in the center of the ladder to build. Drill bits and percutor drill. The hand drill is a tool, which is used to drill various materials. For materials like stone, ceramic or concrete, often it is convenient to activate the firing pin, which allows the bit in addition to rotate. Click on the material to drill. Plummet. Instrument for checking the verticality of a construction. It consists of a string that has its extremes tied. In one of them we have a piece of heavy material. It is used by suspending it on the other extreme. Wood plank. Double wooden board 2.50 by 0.10 by 0.02 with hole in the center to fix mast part higher. Mason trowel. This bricklayer tool model, it's called Catalan pallet. Everything bricklayer trained in Catalonia use this pallet model. The bricklayer's trowel, either model, whatever it is the tool most considerate and the most basic for the bricklayer. Gauge. Pattern that allows to transport a fixed size, also serves to check the parallelism of two lines or points. Bricklayer's drawer. Receptacle, pyramid drawer, square base, shallow and provided with handles, serves to kneading and transporting cement, mortar, etc. Mason plaster. The mason or controlled plaster is any of the products, or materials essential in any work of construction or reform. It has many utilities. In this course we will only use it to fix auxiliary means. Clamp. Metal piece that serves to secure or fix one thing to another. For this work to result ideal, the mast has been left loose and easy to do turn. Ring with screw. Ring with hexagon head screw for shaft diameter 20 mm. Throughout the construction process, it has been very useful to keep fixed the height of the gauge in various levels and on the crossbar support higher. Quick cement. To carry out this work, it has been used MARFIL quick, setting natural cement from mine. Depending on the work to be done, a controller needs to be added to the water setting. supplied by the same company. Hollow brick 50x20x4. Hollow brick super brick 50x20x4 4-hole lightweight. We use it for the construction of the auxiliary partition circumference shaped for the construction of the vault. The end of the first part. Video created and owned from Ramon Guarda Parreira, year 2020. First part video N230 from my collection Constructión Videos 08328 Barcelona, Catalonia, Spain.